Hey, I thought I would do Leanne's tag. She wants to know if we would do a beer brewery tour or a wine tasting tour. I don't drink, but since wine usually gives me a headache and I prefer beer, I would choose the beer option. And she said cinema, concert hall, or theater. This is a hard one for me because I like all three of those. Um, I've played in so many concerts and I've attended so many concerts. I don't think I've ever been to a professional theater. A lot of amateur theater. I don't know. I think I would choose cinema because you get to eat. You get to have snacks in a cinema. I don't know. It's more informal. Um, and she wants to know what we would have on an hors d'oeuvre tray and on a sundae bar. Well, I'm not a really, I've never entertained, I'm not entertaining, so I don't have any experience with putting out a spread. Um, I do know that there is a artichoke dip that I really like. My brother has made it a couple of times and brought it to family gatherings. It's artichokes and some type of cheese butter sauce, and you can dip crackers or bread into it, kind of like a fondue type of thing. It's very, very good. I've always loved cheese with like a type of salami and crackers, that type of thing. I'm not very high society hoity-toity, so I'm not really good at this. A sundae bar? Now, Leanne mentioned sprinkles, and I tend to hate sprinkles. I don't like hard, crunchy things on my ice cream. Although that said, I do like salted peanuts. So, but I don't know. Sprinkles are just little confetti, crunchy things. I don't care for that. Like Leanne said, different flavors of ice cream. The standards, chocolate and vanilla, and usually strawberry. But there's different kinds. Although I think you have to be careful if you have a flavored ice cream with what type of sauces you put on it. Usually it's a like staple like chocolate and vanilla and then with the different toppings put on top of it. But it's nice to have a variety. And then the sauces, I like hot fudge and caramel. But I know there are different things like marshmallow and whipped cream. And Leanne mentioned honey. I don't know that I've ever had honey on ice cream, but I would try it. And of course, there's different types of like strawberry sauce and different types of fruit sauces too. And then for toppings, I love salted peanuts myself. I don't go in for sprinkles. I liked cherries, maraschino cherries. So is that all of the questions? Weren't there five? I did the sundae bar, the hors d'oeuvre, the concert theater, what were the other ones? As you can see, I'm watching an episode of Marathon of Hoarders. I love that show. I like to see. I don't like to watch the gross parts. If there's anything involving animal hoarding, I can't watch it. And if there's anything to do with poop or bugs and rodents, I turn away. But I like to see, it's cathartic somehow, how they get everything cleaned up at the end. I think that's why I like the show. So I think I've answered all of the questions. I'm going to go look to make sure, but I think that's all the questions. Thank you, Leanne, for making a tag. I keep thinking I'm going to make one myself, but for some reason I'm dry as far as coming up with questions. But I'll keep trying.